Hey Josh, how's it going? Yeah, I wish stuff took, not that long to build. That'd be nice. I did a couple vehicles yesterday while I was talking with a very special somebody. It was nice. Got two vehicles built, fully done. Have to mark them in my book later because I'm trying to record everything. Uh, one's in a very expensive car and one is not that expensive. You'll see. But I like one way more than I like the other. Surprisingly, I like the non-expensive one. Just more reliable. Alright, so these are the cars that I have to do. Oh, I thought this wasn't fixed. So, Jeep Willys Civilian, it's been redone, as you can see. It's got every aftermarket part I can put on it, which is not a whole lot, but, you know, it's better. And then I have this Dodge Viper, 2015, I believe. Yep, 2015. And it's 96.75% tuned. I don't really know what else I could. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Nope, you're not even on the list for tuning. That's actually funny. Okay. Well, we have two vehicles in here, and then we have a Dodge sitting out here, which is in rough condition. So, we got the Ford all cleaned. We have to still do everything, but it's there. I'm really excited about this car. This is the Roadrunner, and my uncle actually had one of these. So I'm really actually looking forward to doing this car. Because when I got my car built with him, we we both had our own car. I had my Oldsmobile and he had his Roadrunner. So both cars are sitting in the shop at his place. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. That's just where they're stored. And yeah, custom decals and everything. Zoom out on the Roadrunner. I did. I'm walking around it. It needs new panels and everything, anyways. Because she is dirty. There, I believe that's all the panels removed. 1968? No, it's 1970. Oh, it actually had all the seats. I'm actually amazed. So we'll strip the interior. Actually in pretty good condition. What do you mean you like the one? Oh, this actually doesn't really have any rust on it. It's a weird color, but... So we'll get everything all cleaned out. I mean, like, I like the 71. I don't like 71s of anything, honestly. 70 and 69 were the best years of all the muscle cars. And the least problematic, too. Let's get you all welded up. Ah, you're one of those guys. I don't like things for looks. I like it for performance and history. Now we have to build you. Say, is it me or is it missing literally everything from the engine bay? It literally is missing everything from the engine bay. So someone stripped you and did not care. And now I'm here to fix it. The entire car. Alright, let's... So we're going to need two, and these are Hemis, so this is going to cost a lot. Not surprised, not surprised. I already marked those, I believe. You don't even have a fuel tank? Wow, I really did buy you from the junkyard. Pretty sure you have the same rear and front tires. Let's lift you up. And let's make you shine. Well, the body's already shiny, just... You gotta get rid of all this. Because all this is bad. I mean, the tires don't look too bad, but... I mean, I can fix them, but... I don't want to. Instead, I want to replace brand new. And then sell all the old stuff. We're going to make this a brand new Roadrunner. Which I'm actually excited for, because like I said, my uncle had one and I miss his. He had a cool white flame decal. The car was white. Or sorry, the car was blue, like a nice blue. Kind of like a sky blue. And it just had the coolest decal. It had all the custom gauges and everything. It's a powerful car. We built mine to be more powerful, but it wasn't a competition. His car was more just like to relax. Mine was an actual racing car, so I would race with mine. He did not race with his. He could have. He had the engine for it, but mine was actually dedicated for racing. Between the frame and everything that was put into it, the amount of horsepower we had into it, yeah, mine was only meant for racing and off-roading. That's actually the first type of racing I did, was off-road racing. It was super scary in that car, but it was fun. I miss doing it. I don't miss the accidents, but I miss doing it. I'm kind of happy most of the parts are on this car, because now I can just go around and replace all that's lost. And I need to replace that, because there is none. You took yours out of a swamp? I took mine from a wreckage. They told me it was not fixable. And now it's sitting in a garage with 3,200 horsepower. The top speed of, I think, 396 kilometers an hour. That was the scariest car to ever dyno in my entire life. I think of that moment fondly. I just had a moss fire. Oh, well, that's not so bad. I'd rather deal with a fire than rebuilding a broken car. That's good. I mean, I'd hope so if you got it running. Pretty sure after a moss fire and it being in a swamp, that things don't usually start afterwards. I know that from our Jeep. That was a painful few days. You think a Jeep, how light it is, would come out easy? Nope. Frickers are like anchors. Yeah, I'm not a Jaguar guy, though my engine that I put in my car was a Jaguar V12 from an XJS. Actually, I have the XJS in this game. I'll pull that up. I gotta write down my cars after and do them. I don't really feel like doing the Dodge at the moment, so we are going, like, not this Dodge, but the Dodge outside. Yeah, Jaguars are a pathetic car. I don't know whoever wants to get them. Whoever gets them are not smart. They got more money than brains, it's honestly. Those things have had so many issues, it's not even funny. I don't want to go to the junkyard. I want to go my parking. Ah, there you are. I'm pretty sure you're broken, aren't you? Yep. Mercedes? I don't like Mercedes either. Oh. Well, this is the exact engine I have in my actual car, my 3200 horsepower car. This is what I have. Not rusty, but that engine right there. That's what I have in my car. It's very powerful. Not the same transmission. I have my own custom built transmission, which is very costly. I didn't even know you could build a 10-speed manual transmission for a car. Apparently you can. And that's what I have. And I regret it. But it's a good car. It will be for the longest time the fastest muscle car in the world. Give it about another 40 years and someone will probably beat it. They just made a car just within the last like 3 years that's finally faster than my car. I have an Oldsmobile 442. It's the off-road edition, and there's only like 100 built. And if you try to find my car, like my actual car, it's worth over I think like 80 grand. And getting the actual 442 engine, it's the strongest V8 engine ever built. Good luck. They are very freaking hard to find. And if you do get one, it's very expensive to rebuild. I don't have a picture of my actual one. I never had a phone back in the day. That's why I was hoping to go back down home one day, but I'm waiting. I'm sitting for a year in the city, and then I'm gonna go visit my mom in BC, and then I'm probably gonna take a trip down home, and then I'm probably gonna go pick up my car and bring it back. I don't know if I want to keep it out here, but I might bring it out here because I'll be working out here and all that. Or I might move to BC. I'm not sure yet what the plan is. My mom has a acreage out in BC, so I might go to BC because then I can work on my car up there. Because I bet you it's going to need new tires, which is going to suck because they're custom made. I don't even know if Buddy's still alive, who made them. I think the company still is, but I haven't seen that guy in I don't know how long. I'm actually excited to get that car again. It's always been. I might go to Europe. My car's not allowed in Europe. I mean, it's also hard to take muscle cars in Europe. Yeah, you're going to Europe to see your boyfriend, aren't you? No, I don't want to remove the engine. Come on. Oh, why do you want to go to Europe then? I mean, I want to visit. I don't want to live there, but I wouldn't mind visiting. Alright, remove that. Alright, you're stripped. Did you have an oil pan? No, I don't think so. I don't even want to work on the Ford. There's a couple Fords in this game that I don't mind working on. They're like old school race ones. This one I don't like. Well, I guess that means you don't like me very much. Not surprised. Can I do my brake drums on this? I don't think so. No, just the fronts. Wow, actually you have a lot of stuff I can fix. But I don't have enough to fix the body panels yet. Nope. If you're gonna do a 50s car, don't do it in Europe. Go to the States. If you're going to start flipping really old cars, go to the States. Because that's where all the parts are going to come from. And it's just cheaper to, to build cars out there than it isn't here. And in Europe, it's going to even be worse. Because they don't produce muscle cars out there. They haven't really ever. There's only really a few. All their cars aren't muscle cars. They're small. So, yeah, it's just if you're building, if your dream is to build muscle cars purely, especially the older they get, the States is where it's at. You don't have to worry about rust as much and all that. That's great. And the federal government will change over time, Josh. Don't worry about it. I've seen it happen. Just gotta give it time. I heard there's gonna be a re-election here soon. Well, I'm happy you have someone, though. Good for you. Man, all these parts weren't really in that bad of condition. I can resell all these. Yeah, except for the ones I'm gonna break. Oh yeah, you're done. Let's put that one on. It's actually nice when you fix all these parts because you can make a bit of profit off it. No, I'm good. You never did ask. I mean, you met up. Yeah, I hang out. I hang out with him often, but he, I don't know. We're compatible when it comes to friends, but he doesn't show much emotion, and even he's at the point where he doesn't really want to date anyone. So he's good as a friend and all that, but we just don't have that connection like we used to. And then my other ex is in the States, so that's not really gonna happen. I haven't heard from him from over a year. He's usually busy as it is, so I'm not really surprised. And then over 4 of them have passed away. One I've seen pass away, and I mentioned that in one of my older videos, which was fun because I was there the day that he had to pass away. So not fun. And then no, I don't want to join Barnes. And then yeah, the rest I don't know. They were the type of people that would just block you after you were done with them, and then didn't want to be your friend. So I don't know. I just kind of lost contact with all of them, really. I mean, I'm not really upset. But no, I'm not really. I don't plan on getting back with him, with my ex. It's good to hang out. It's nice, but it's just not that loving relationship. He lets me play on his computer a lot, which is nice. He's amazed by how good I am with cars. Like, I'll play all these cars that you'll see these YouTubers do, play, right? They'll try to build, and they have no idea what they're doing. I will literally build an entire car in 30 minutes. I'm like, I know exactly what I need, what to do. It's awesome. Alright, I think I can fix the rims on these ones. They're not too bad. Alright, has all the tires been removed? All the parts have been removed. Well, I don't know anyone. I didn't. Oh, that woodworking's good. I used to do it all the time, because I was building a house and stuff, but it's not my thing, but I'm good at it. Just not my passion. It's fun, though. I didn't mind doing it. Sorry if that was choppy. That's fine. No, I'm glad you found someone. If it doesn't work out and I'm single, you can ask me, but to be fair, I'm gonna be honest with you because you don't ever want to go on calls with me. I know I make mistakes. I make mistakes a lot, and I've admitted that. I'm not perfect and I never will be. But I don't know, a lot of times you are just pretty, what's it called, like self-centered, like you never take blame for anything and you always blame me for everything, but I don't really care honestly anymore. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you're doing good. I already marked you. Shit. But yeah. No, I'm glad. I mean, you to be fair, you blame me more than I blame you. You've always picked out my like what I've done wrong. I've done that, but not that many times. I've only started doing it because you wouldn't stop. Am I missing? I'm missing piston rings. Oh, I don't have piston rings. I need those. I mean, I don't really, right? No, you need piston rings. Are they? No, because I'm buying the normal ones. It wouldn't be a Hemi one. And you tell me I'm terrible. Yeah, because you acting like that does make you terrible. Sorry to tell you. Why can't I? Oh, that's why. Let's remove you. Let's mark you before I Oh, I'm almost ready to level up again. I didn't even notice. We're gonna put an aftermarket clutch on you. We don't need no small clutch. Okay, the engine block's a V8 Hemi. Yeah. But see, you're always competing like, oh, you're calling me this. You never just say, oh, I did this and I'm sorry. You've never once apologized to me, ever, and I have proof of our what? I have proof of our entire conversations. Like if you just like apologize once in a while, everything would have been fine. I couldn't fix my flywheel. Yeah, it's not. You never apologize, so that's not a good way to look at everything. Okay, I bought piston rings. Now what do I need? Oh, I guess interior would be nice. I didn't realize I even marked the interior first. Oh yeah, do I have any body tuning? Not for this car. Okay. Well, where the hell is that car? Well, that's what I need. Because I've never heard you say it. It would make me feel a lot better in a lot of times, but, you know, it's fine. I know you're not the type of person to apologize. How much is this gonna cost me? Nah, it could cost me more. Okay. Car. I have the parts for you. No, I have the parts for your interior, at least. Well, your parents weren't the brightest, I'm sorry to tell you. It's okay to apologize once in a while. It's how someone actually knows you have a heart. Oh, it looks so good with brand new parts. Nothing's warped, nothing's smashed. It's clean. Look at this car. Oh god, I miss my uncle. I miss working on cars. I mean, I still do, but not like the old days. Back then, that you wouldn't find a single car in our shop that had a computer in it. Straight old school. It was the best. Now, not the way it is anymore. Now everything has a computer. They're all breaking down. Like you'll never see any of my like family down home drive a Tesla or electric car or like anything pretty much past 2007 ever. It's actually amazing. And yeah, I don't real. You don't have to say it all the time. It just once in a while, and the arguing is something you should apologize for. Everyone should always apologize for having stuff like that because it shows you realize you did something wrong. It shows you can admit to it. Brake servo. I don't want that. Well, you can't really give me advice, Josh. Sorry to tell you, I am older than you. Like your advice doesn't do anything for me, bud. Not one bit. I keep hitting the wrong tab. I need this. And then coil. That's an aftermarket part. Radiator. This is going to be one expensive, badass car. No, oh, man, I put the wrong thing. Fuel. I need a fuel tank. Oh, there is only three types of fuel tanks. Fuel. Give me fuel, give me fuel. Okay, that's different though. You don't need to unload that on me and in my chat, dude. That's not relevant to anything we were saying. 205.80. Really? 205.80. What's that? Well, hold on. What size were you? You're 14. 205.80. Wow, you are small tires. Well, you are also to blame, buddy. Sorry to tell you. You're not innocent on any of that either. You started things for no reason either, so. I've been talking about cars. You keep going on. Oh yeah, you're only gonna have two. You're only gonna have two brakes. Because you don't have the same rear brakes. You. It's up to you, bud. No one's forcing you to stay here. I'm just saying you're not. You always blame me for that stuff, but you've caused fights too, and didn't have to do anything. Like we both have just caused fights, so you're as much to blame as I am. I don't know if you'll ever admit to it, but you are. That's all I'm saying. Well, no, this is the first you admitted to me, but thank you for admitting it. I've already admitted it. You should see my streams. Sometimes I'm just really upset. Starter. Nah, we don't need a starter. We don't need the car to start. It just needs to look pretty. Nah, we need a starter. Damn, this car's almost built. Well, it's not almost built. It's almost bought. All the parts later. I'm still missing some parts, I believe. Yeah, I'm missing a part, I can already tell. She needs to look pretty for the viewing, because this is a car I'm going to keep. So there's cars I sell and there's cars I keep. Eventually I'll keep one of everything, but she just needs to look pretty for right now. Oh, no, I don't want the camshaft. You don't... Yeah, this is different. This has a good history. Right now, she's got to look pretty. You know, you got to put it together right. If not, it's going to have a massive issue, and I don't want to deal with it. It's a Hemi after all. They'll either work or they won't. They will take a bite of your bank check, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, for those who don't know, Hemi's... The last year of Hemi is 2024. They're no longer making Hemis anymore. And no, I have not seen that. Oh man, there's so many crankshafts. Oh, the one I'm getting is a V8. Well, thank goodness there is so many V8. Like, I don't even... know which one I'm getting. Like, I haven't even bought the engine block. I'm assuming it's the V8 one. No, we don't want to flip it there. Okay, yeah, we got that. It was the Hemi one. I'm like, this is a Hemi. Should be the Hemi one. There we go. I don't have all the parts for the engine, but I have a good amount. Everything else I should have. I think I'm missing only 1 or 2 parts on the actual Dodge, because I think I forgot to the mark it. I think it's to do with the rear axle, and I know I'm missing the fuses because I didn't have the fuse box wasn't even in the car, so I just had to mark the base plate. we're going to put everything in that we have. And then mark what we don't have. I'll show you the car I want. It's from Death Race. Oh, Death Race. Oh, I didn't read that properly. Yeah, I've seen Death Race. Is it the Mustang you're talking about? You know, the main guy's car? And which Death Race? Because there's multiple Death Races. All with different cars. Let's flip this over, put all the parts I have. But surprisingly is a bunch. What? Oh. You sent me a notification. Yeah, the Mustang. I don't know if I have that Mustang. Not that year. Yeah, I checked it. It's the Mustang. I called it. Everyone wants that thing. I don't mind the Mustang, but not that year. Not that year. And these are all aftermarket parts. Look at the money drain. Ah, isn't it peaceful? Now we need a timing chain. It's going to be a beast of a car. I think they've always looked nice, yeah, and you're right, they sucked, but I definitely think the Mad Max one, if I had to pick any freaking, or not the Mad Max, the Death Race, I would definitely pick. Honestly, no, I think the peak, I'll show you the peak Mustang. I'll show you the Shelby 302, or the Shelby Mustangs and the 302 Bosses were the best, and then there was, I can't remember the one from Ford versus Ferrari that's in this game, that Mustang, and that was probably one of the peak for performance. Yeah, I don't like 2015. I'm 70s and under guy, especially for a Ford. You will not catch me dead driving anything past freaking 78 for a Ford. Never. Yeah. I think they've sucked for a long time. They just have too many issues and it's not worth it. It's not worth wasting your money. So I'm going to need 16 of these and I'm going to need 8 of those. Right? 2, 4, 6, yeah, 16. I can count. Let's go buy this. Spark, no, we don't want the spark plug here. We want this. We want 16 of these because it's manual, so we're going to need 16. All right. Holy, that's going to be an expensive car. And then we want 8 of these. Perfect. Oh, this has the 3 carburetor system. Ooh, she's going to explode the competition. Oh shit. This is what happens when you start building cars, man. If you had all the money in the world and the knowledge how to build a car, you can build some crazy things. I don't have the timing cover. I have this though. And I have this. Don't have this. Don't have this. Don't have that. Because why would I have that? That would be very... This is so far going to be an expensive build. And I'm okay with it. Oh, you're not the rocker set. You got, oh yeah, you're the special Hemi one. You got the special rocker set that I like. Oh, from the newer movie. Yeah, I I don't know. They're pretty much the same damn car. Like, if you open the hood and all that, they're the same engine and everything. One just has a slightly different body kit. Not even a good body kit. Ah, yes, you are this type of rocker. I actually like these type of rockers. They're easier to place. The rods, in real life, you could just stick all these in a minute. Like, it's really easy. Like, they just slide in. And then, yeah, you just, put them in there. You know, I'll show you a Mustang. It's a pretty good vehicle. It's had power steering pump issues over the past, but you know what? I'll show you. I will show you. Let's put you back into parking. And I'll bring out, there's a Mustang that I built, one of the first Mustangs I built on this game. And it's, yes, there it is. The only Mustangs are like, you know what's funny? You're talking about that. Here's the Mach 1. This is the one with the power steering pump. With a Hemi engine. Because they had that conversion. Actually, that's the same engine. Is that the same engine I'm building currently? That's the same engine. Wow. Well, I might as well do this. I think I could literally just buy this entire... Yeah, I could just buy all the parts, or mark all these parts, because it's the same damn engine. I didn't even realize I was building the same engine. That is kind of funny. Oh yeah, let's mark those, and let's mark this. Alright. Bye, Mach 1. Bye. Something wrong with my tire? No, this is the shine. Like, I just built you. If you're rusty somehow, while we're not next to any ocean, I'm going to be furious. Alright. Now we have a good amount of parts also on the list. We have a lot to buy. Oh. Yes, oh, they're not too bad, actually. Okay, don't have aftermarket rockers. We'll just buy the normal ones. Those are just head covers. What? Oh, I was on aftermarket. I'm like, why can't I not buy that? But, oh, I just bought the regular. Darn. You're not supposed to buy the regular air filter. We don't want the regular air filter. We want the aftermarket. Now, I'm pretty sure I missed a few parts from the engine. I couldn't see everything, but this will be a majority of them. And all these are aftermarket parts I can just buy. Oh. I'm missing the power... Oh, I already put it away. I was going to say, I'm missing the power steering pump from this car. Not to worry. We'll finish install... Oh, yeah. We have the rockers ready to set. And then this engine will be ready. And I have most of the parts already for the other car. Or for the rest of the car. Look at that. I love just taking an old rusty car and rebuilding it. Like, look how good the engine looks. I don't agree with the color, but that's just how it is. But look, it looks like an actual engine that's ready to go. Still a ton wrong with it, because, you know, it's missing most of its components, but it's good. Did I get the pulley for... Oh, I didn't get any of the brackets. I can already tell you that. Yeah, I didn't get any of the arms. Phone, why are you going off? That's not even my main phone. Why are you going off and being annoying? What? I say I'd keep my rusty body out to do the work. I don't mind them on muscle or like rat rods. Not on this though. Oh, that's really weird. My phone delayed its notification. My old phone delayed its notification of my grocery order that I got like 3 hours ago. Like that's insane. You know what I do miss about my ex? My ex actually got me the DLC that I'm currently on for the Dodge cars, and I'm really grateful. He's 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 um he's one of my other exes. He lives in the States, and he loves me, and I still very much love him. We might get back together because he actually loves me. Most people I meet don't actually love me back, so it might work, it might not. Who knows? All I know is I make him happy. Every guy I meet just turns out to be a douche. I think this is it. I just need the arms and a few other pieces, and I think this car's done, or the engine's done. Nice. No, I don't need that. Oh, I, darn. Darn. Yeah, I got that one. I need this one. I didn't realize I was still set to alternator. Or air filter. There we go. Now she's becoming a real car. Do I have that? Wait. As I say, can I not get that as an aftermarket part? I can't. That's why I'm confused. We're definitely going to need it because turning will be impossible with this much power. Alright, let's put all the belts on. You know, I never even did look to see what type of engines I can put in this. Literally everything, but no, this one's good. Alright, engine's done. Beautiful. Alright, you can go back. And now we need to install parts. So first, let's build our shocks or our springs here so we can have actual proper suspension. And then we gotta do our tires. Balance them. Wait, it's honestly I don't know if it's easier to do it in a game or real life. Like real life is pretty easy to balance tires when you have the right machine. The hardest part about doing tires is actually this part, because you can scratch the rims if you're not careful. And sometimes the rubber doesn't like to stretch, which can be super annoying. No, that's all the tires. Oh, just saying, Josh, you owe me. You owe me a special treat. Like you said you were going to give, you owe me it. You cannot tease a femboy and then not provide. Holy shoot. You just massive fuses? You don't want... Oh, you do have a normal fuse. Okay. You don't have any small ones? Okay. No small fuses. Just big fuses. Oh, this won't be that hard. Right. Didn't have that part. That's why I never bought it. Boop. Alright, is that everything in the engine bay done? Yes. I'll fill up. No, everything, yeah, everything's in. I should be able just to do the fluids now. Like, everything's hooked up. Josh, why'd you go quiet on that? Power steering pump. I said you owe me that special surprise that you said you were going to give me. I said you can't tease a femboy and not give him the treat when you say you'll give him one. It's heresy. It's against Skyrim and her people. I'll probably play that game tomorrow or the next day. Boop. And the coolant. Better. I'm not waiting multiple days again. I hope it's worth it. But I don't think it's what I think it is. So, probably will be disappointed. I gotta paint you after. Lift you up. Alright, let's start with the back end. There we go. She's looking real good now. Look at that. Fully custom exhaust pipe. I mean, yeah, but there's something else I want more. Also, don't mention that on the stream, dude. Come on. It's these. I didn't mark these. I already knew I missed these. There's something else I very much... Well, there's a couple of things I want more than that. But I know you won't give. You don't have a big enough heart. You always are a jerk. Like, oh, I'll let some random friend I have do it. Or all that. So, I don't know. People usually treat me like crap. I'm used to it. I'm really happy how this car is coming. I can't wait to see the... horsepower and torque spec. I don't have these. Not that. I didn't get... Really? I don't have these? Well, it doesn't mean you gotta treat me like it. I mean... Like anytime I want something, you don't give, and then you'll be like, oh, but these guys can do it and everything, and it's just like it hurts a lot. You know, not that you care, but I got the brake drums at least, right? Yes. Okay, I got something. All right, we got one tire on, 1 out of 4. She's coming along, almost ready for her grand finale. There we go. No, don't. It's not. The leaf spring's not even bolted. Imagine trying driving that, just pop right off. Don't want that. That leads to really bad accidents. And I don't need accidents with a brand new car. Alright, well, rear end's been built. So rear end's ready to go. Let's install the transmissions. We can actually get the drive shaft in. Well, technically, if you wanted to drive, you could. You now have a full connection. And she has their fluids. You won't be able to steer or go anywhere, but you can certainly do something. Exhaust is now fully hooked up. But it's okay, bud. I know you won't give me any special gifts I want. Oh, it's almost ready to go. I mean, I'm missing the whole cross member underneath, but it's all good. You can leave, Josh. You're just rude as always. Thanks for joining. Yes, if anyone asks, this is the guy that was mean to me on the stream the one day, who I said was, you know, I had to say it wasn't my ex because we only dated for a day. Because I know that's going to come up in the comments. Since this game can be boring for people to watch, I usually like to talk to people and vent and all that, because I'm allowed to, and people have seen a lot of that on my channel. People who have followed me know that I'm going through a very rough time. I have for many years, but that was one of the hardest moments. I really hate when people are just like tease me and all that stuff like that. You know, like in some ways it's fine, but then there's like people who would rudely tease you. Well, they'll promise you something and then they don't give it, and then they're like, oh, well, this person does this for me and I do this for them. It's like, great, you never do that for me. You just lied and hurt me the whole time. But or they'll just try to point out all your mistakes, or you know, stuff that you shouldn't ever do to someone you care about, because that type of behavior is really toxic and really bad for your mental. And I've had that happen to me so much, pretty much in almost all my relationships. Some I was like that way because I started to turn against my own self, but no, a lot of the times you just don't find the right people, and I'm trying my best, but I don't know. Not many people have actually treated me with kindness and respect. I'm missing license plates. I need those. license plates. But no, I just some people just don't care for other people's feelings. You know, they're always like, oh, but I'm going this. Like, you don't. Why don't you ever just ask me how I'm doing? You know, like you make it all about you, but it's like it's not. That type of mentality won't ever get you anywhere. Let's go paint you. I want to paint this. No, I want to paint. Let's go paint. Let's see if we can do a cool paint job. That's not the paint booth. Ah, I picked the wrong one. Also, one thing I really hate, like that, it's like one of the biggest pet peeves, is when like people like they'll edit their messages, right? But the time that it takes to edit a message, you could literally like go and like friend them. People who do that are just not good people, you can already tell. If they're not willing to put that effort in to like friend you and talk to you, they're not worth your time. I'm getting to that point in my life where I'm gonna start cutting people out. I'm just tired of always adding people and stuff like that. That door crease doesn't look right. Let's take you to the dyno, because we have some things to do. Oh, looks like he left the stream. I'll probably block him later then if that's the case. Oh yeah, I got a 3-system carburetor. We need to lower and lower. And then lower. And no, we should go back in reverse. First one set. This one's set. And then this one needs to be minus. And then minus. And then minus. Plus, plus. Minus. There we go. That one's also set. Alright, car. You're ready to go. Your stock 390 horsepower. Let's see how you do. $746, not bad. Sorry, I just gotta block someone. Just tired of them always affecting my life and then blaming me. Like I said, you gotta cut out the toxicity, like the toxic people in your life. You gotta have a good, clean life, or else you're just never gonna get better in life. And I've started closing DMs now. Like if people like edit their messages and stuff like that, I just close the DMs. I don't respond because, like I said, if you're gonna be a coward and like a baby and just rely on doing that, I don't really care. Like honestly, like my life does not evolve around people like that. Okay, well the car's done. They didn't have any of the special flame decals. I'm kind of peeved because I was really looking forward to that. Because that's what my uncle had. Well, she looks good. She's functional. Actually, you know what? No, she's not. I just remembered. I didn't align any of the tires. So I say she's functional. But driving this would probably actually kill you. He's probably editing the messages as we speak. Do not care. We have to bring you to the tire alignment. I just realized you're not tire aligned, so if I drove you, because you can drive your actual cars, then that would be very bad for me. You're so beautiful. Look at you. You're just gorgeous. And you come down to 87. Really? You're only worth $87,000? Man. You think you'd be worth a lot more, but eh. It's worth everything to me. Sometimes the value of things is more than money. And I don't know, looking at this car, I'm getting a lot of memories of my uncle. He's still alive. He's all the way home. A very beautiful car. Let's go put you there. We have... Man, I don't really want to work on you. I'm on it. Oh. This one's going to need a heart transplant. Oh, you're four-wheel drive. Okay. Why is it always the Fords? And I know it's a Ford. This one doesn't have the DLC, so it's not called the Ford. You're going to suck. I already know. I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to sell you when I get the chance. What type of engine do you have? You have the Boss 4x4. And then you have the DOH 4x4. This one is 372 horsepower. What's the other one? So this one is supposed to be about 403, and this one's 381. So it's just better to rebuild the old one, I guess. Then. Okay, we'll just rebuild the Dodge one. Okay, I can do that. Oh, I leveled up. 4 skill points. Nice. Movement speed. I don't really need movement speed. To inspect the value of a car. Sure. Let's see the value of the car. I could sell you for $15,000. Really? That is fascinating, nonetheless. Considering you have no body panels or anything. You're literally a frame. You're a heartless car. Well, technically it has a heart, but it's broken. Are you missing any parts? I mean, yeah, you're missing a crap ton. Missing anything that I'm gonna care about? No? Sounds good. Are you missing anything internally over here? No. Alright, well, we can... It's gonna be the same tires it usually is for trucks. So let's just pull off the wheel, and yeah, it'd be great. I was gonna say, I don't think I can actually fix all of these parts. Some of these parts look like they're down bad. Like these, I think I can still always repair. But man, this hopefully, I mean, I did buy this one from the junkyard. I'm amazed how complete it is. Like missing a lot, but it's got a decent amount of parts still, which I'm amazed. This is definitely a lot of tetanus ready to spring out at you though. Just never be afraid of the tetanus. Well, I guess I lost a friend. Well, not really a friend to be honest with you. He always treated me like crap and blamed me, so if he ever came and apologized, I would probably forgive him, but he's never once apologized to me in my entire life knowing him. So, yeah, I doubt it. But hey, I can always be proved wrong. In that case, I'd like to be proved wrong. I'd like to see that this person that I did care about has a heart. That would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, you're gonna be one of those axles. Oh, I see. I could just rip you out. That's fine by me. It doesn't need any of these parts. I'm sure it will function without your main your main components. Honestly, that would hold, but it would literally camber itself and snap. Especially if you try to actually go off-roading with it. Oh yeah, we don't need that. That's not an important part. Darn, I actually have to take off the tire for this. Oh, thank goodness I got most of the parts off already. Also really glad that we have lifts. I can't imagine, I mean I can, I've done it, but I can't imagine doing this all the time without a lift. We did with like a jack and all that, but lift is so much nicer. Because even on a jack, things are still like under pressure, so like it's harder to align things. Easily move things around because it's no longer being held in by, you know, being pinned to the ground. Alright, well that's that part done. Alright, what am I missing from the back? Well, I'm missing those. I'm missing my gas tank again. We're just never gonna have a gas tank. We just don't need it, you know? Oh yeah, I'm missing a starter. I could use that. Alright, well, that's all ready for disassemblement now. The tires I've already marked, they're all the same tires. So we'll strip the tires. Oh yeah, it's got another set of brake calipers on the back, right? Because you're not old. For some reason I thought this was old. And I'm like thinking like, no you're not. I mean, honestly, it'd be weird to see trucks without leaf springs. I'm just so used to seeing them with leaf springs in the back. Actually, I've seen a lot of the ones that have them in the front too. Alright, this whole side has been marked. I always mark it twice, so then it's, for both sides. So, she is ready to now completely come apart, and yeah, be rebuilt. She's almost done. Well, I mean, we're about halfway. We have all the parts marked for the actual vehicle itself. We don't have any of the parts marked for the engine. So we'll mark the engine and then we'll build the engine. Because that's usually like where you don't have any of the parts that because they're like the engine's not usually fully built. And then we buy all the parts and then we build it. The middle stage is kind of like buying all the parts. So we're almost at the middle stage. Like we're still missing a bunch. Like we're missing like our entire Eternals here. Alright, and then now we can start taking parts out. Oh wow, that air filter looks terrible. I've already marked that. Alright, if I'm correct, yep. Alright, we're ready to pull the engine out. We don't need it no more. Her use has become, well, there wasn't much use. It's all rusty and seized. I don't think there really was a use for it. But I mean, it just looks awful. Like, I know there's people out there who would try to rebuild this engine. Personally, I'd say you're better off buying a whole new one. Because, like, by the time you do build this, you're going to be spending a lot of money just trying to get this thing up and running. So we have all the parts. Right now we're marking all the parts that we can see. Looks like we're missing literally every single cap. So this is going to be the worst time ever. So we know we have 2 of these. We have 4 of these. We have 4 of those. Then we got, okay. I mean, I guess realistically, I don't have to do any of this. Mm. Weird, he hasn't edited or anything. Did he finally grow up? I mean, he hasn't added me, so I guess he doesn't care about me, which, not surprised. That I knew. Shame, really. Alright, oh, I got everything I can from this engine, so I guess now we go to the painful process of buying everything. Well, we're going to need 2 of these. Alright, well, let's start with the exhaust. I guess we're going to go to the tires now. Okay, it's 75.55. 75. Perfect. And then these are just size 20. That's all I gotta remember for those. Alright. Rest is pretty simple. Just buying the world's most amount of brakes. Nah, I'm joking. I bet there's people who buy like a crap ton of brakes for like, their actual company and stuff. I'm on the front end still. Buying all the rubber bushings. Working on the suspension. Working on the steering. Back to suspension. Steering, stabilizing. Alright, now we're back to exhaust pipes. Now we're headed to the well, no, we're going to the starter. Now we're doing the transmission. Now we're doing the rear end. And now we're in the engine bay. Why is ECA chip not coming up? It's A, right? Yep, it's A, so we'll buy stage 3. And this, I already know I need the ABS. Oh yeah, I probably should get a battery, Air filter. It's gonna be a really expensive Ford, man. Yep, definitely putting money in this. Alright, that's all the parts that I've marked. I just realized something. I forgot to I forgot to buy the engine block. It would have definitely have helped to have that. Oh. Yeah, I think I have that actually. Alright. I don't have that apart apparently. I thought I grabbed that, but you missed a few, it's okay. Or I could have grabbed it and grabbed the wrong one. I've done that. She's really coming together. Definitely hope this truck is worth more than 150 grand, I'm gonna say. That would cover the last few vehicles I did. So doing this actually makes you level up decently in this game, because every time you install a part or take off a part, it counts as 1 XP, which is good. It's only ever goes by 1 XP. So by the time you take apart an entire vehicle and rebuild it, you literally like can almost level up. Like I do a few vehicles and I'm leveled up. But this part will be done, and then we'll assemble the rest of the engine. We'll put the engine back in the vehicle. We'll install all the parts in the engine bay, and then we'll install all the parts in the truck. Get the body panels on, get it all lined up, painted, and then get it tuned. Once that's all done, well, once it's all like finished and everything, we'll see how much it sells for. I'll sell it on my own time because I gotta mark down the price and horsepower and stuff. And then I'm going to fix whatever parts I have left, like what I have in my inventory that I can fix and sell, and as basically say an outro or just say goodbye to you guys, and then I'll end the stream. I'm really excited for this car to be done. I don't mind this engine. It's just it's not even a good Ford truck. Like there's actual Ford trucks, like not the old ones, but like the ones that say Ford. You know, like the I don't like Power Strokes or anything, but we have one like those in this game, and it's like a proper Ford engine, Ford everything. This is just what you have in the game already. Like this is a base game truck. Usually when you see a car that doesn't have like a proper name, it's to be not copyrighted, but then there's like those vehicles that say like Ford and Dodge, and those are like DLCs you buy and that has the branding right. So you can actually use the vehicle's name. So we got a decent amount of parts, I think. We're still missing a bunch, obviously, but we got a decent amount of parts for it, for the engine. So we'll put everything together, and then we'll mark whatever we don't have, throw it in, and it'll be good to go. Because obviously the engine wasn't complete when we were building it. There was a lot missing. Like we didn't get any of that fuel rail system up there. I believe we got this, but that's about as far as we got. Oh wow, these aren't bolted in. Usually these are bolted in. I guess not. Alright, I have this. I don't have that. I don't have that. Definitely don't have any of the fuel rails, because they didn't have any of the fuel rails. I don't have any of these. But not to worry. How many did I need? 5. Ooh. 1. And then these are all aftermarket, so 1 throttle and 2 fuel rails. And we can put the oil pan on. Now we have that done. We can install everything we do have. And this engine will be done in a matter of no time. Don't have that one. I have this one though. Alright, I'm gonna put on everything I do have so I'm not confused. I think wrenching and like screwing speed would definitely be the next upgrade. Because there's like an upgrade where like this will go by really fast. So this is like a 400 horsepower engine, but I've been putting all aftermarket parts into it, and I got a custom chip, so I should maybe hit the 1,000. I think I can hit the 1,000. Maybe just barely, but it is a truck, so I don't know if I can. I don't even know if the game will allow me to do it in a truck. I don't think I've ever really tried, because typically you don't have to. I'll be right back. I just gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'm back. I have no idea who is watching, but thank you for being here. I don't know who stayed and waited and watched. No idea. We need this part and we need this part. Oh, I didn't even put the clutch together, did I? We need to. Oh, that's not the clutch, that's the throttle. Like, clutches together. Good. Alright. Well, the engine is done. I am gonna go ahead and just do this while I'm here. These are all parts you can just sell. So we don't want to screw that up. The transmission can sell for a decent amount. I mean, what? This cost me 16 and 17. I bet you it can sell for about 30. No, so I don't really think it's worth fixing all that. It's the body panels that usually sell for the most. It's almost done. Alright, well. New engine installed. All new parts. Oh yeah. I would be missing the fan. That's okay. And then, if I remember, I didn't get the fuel pump nut, I remember. There we go. Then I'm missing the cover. Hopefully that's the rest for the engine. Alright, now we can put fluid into the engine. Then we're done with the engine bay. Alright. That part's done. Well, the front's connected. we'll just bolt everything back in, move to the back, which wouldn't take very long at all. And then we still need the good old body panels and the interior. I love how nicely everything goes together when it's all brand new. Like, it looks so clean. I thought it just froze for a second. I was going to be a little peeved because I've made much progress. Well, that side's done. There we go, front end's almost done. I mean, technically with both tires you could drive because you do have the front wheel drive connection is on. And she does have, well, she doesn't have a the fuel tank or fuel pump, so I guess you couldn't start it if you wanted to. If it did, though, you could technically drive. And there we go. That's the front end done. So we'll hook up the rest of the exhaust. Oh, well, we didn't have these pieces because these pieces weren't on. Alright, well now if you wanted to drive, you could. Alright, well, let's do one side at a time. Man, does she not look good with all brand new parts? Like, it's so shiny and new, and then you would like grease everything and make sure everything's nice and good and tightened, and it's just like, yeah, you don't really have to worry about issues for a while because the parts are new. They still got the strength, unless they're manufactured wrong. Then yeah, they'll have issues. It's happened. Alright, that's one side done. Throw the other shock on. I mean, technically this truck will be ready to drive. The wheels aren't aligned, so you'll have some issues. But then again, if you actually use this for off-roading, it won't really matter because you'll probably knock it out of alignment anyways. But then it just has no body panels or windows or anything, which you kind of want to cover up your intake. Because there's no snorkel on this, so. Alright, well. Now we just install the tire components, and then the parts are done. Then we gotta do the body and interior. Alright, and that should be all the parts done, right? Yep. How much are you worth? You're worth 123. I wanted you to be worth 150 when I was done. Well, we can buy the interior, because I'm pretty sure whoever buys his truck will like to actually be able to sit in the darn thing. And then I think, as well as buying the body panels, so you can also have a normal functioning vehicle. Alright, well. Now we can install the body panels. It can be a full working truck again. Can you imagine just like you're like the guy who like you had to get rid of your truck to the junkyard because of like an accident or something, and then you see the same truck being sold, and it's like, what? It's like, yeah, I just happened to buy the truck from the junkyard and rebuild the entire truck with aftermarket parts. Mind you, it probably cost more than the truck is worth, or like than it was when you bought it, because now you have aftermarket parts, so they always cost more. But she already has more parts than she did before when she first came in. Alright, let's take you to... You kind of look good in black, like, honestly. I can't even tell. Oh, I think you were black, yeah. Well, those wheels are really knocked out of alignment. Let's get you painted. She looks good. Let's bring her to the dyno. Alright, let's see here. That one needs to go up. That one needs to go down. Up, down, 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 and down. There we go. Well, oh yeah, I guess I put a 400 horsepower engine into it, so I'm excited to see what she becomes. Kind of hoping for at least 800 horsepower. 811, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I will take that, and you're worth 108, basically $190,000. Like, that is a lot. That's honestly pretty good. So you've become a $190,000 truck. I mean, how much do these cost? About 60 grand. 88 grand. And 278 grand. Wow. I mean, this is only worth 90,000 more than that truck. Got two Dodges. Technically, this is another Dodge. I actually really like this one. I like how simple it is. Just like this Jeep. So I'm honestly contemplating keeping these three. Like keeping one of every vehicle pretty much. And I'm gonna look for more, there's supercars you can get from the junkyard. So I'm gonna look for those. And they sell for like almost, yeah, they sell for about half a mil each, and you can get them for like 20, 30 grand. So if I can get a bunch of those, if I can get like 5 of them, if I can find 5 of the exact same ones that pay a lot, and then just get all the exact same parts for the exact same 5 cars, yeah, that would be, that'd be cool. I would do that, honestly. I would do that. Because then I'll mark these cars down, and then I'll do those cars, and then, yeah, that's like almost half a mil each, and you get 5. They're $2.5 million worth of cars. That will get me enough to get everything, and then I can get this. Because this costs money. This is 50 grand. Because you can buy all the way up to level 10. I don't really think I have much more upgrades I have to buy. These are all like skill point upgrades. But then you have these. And so the tire, there's the salvaging, and then there's the customization. So honestly, I can buy all that literally right now. Okay. And then I guess before we end stream, we might as well customize my shop. I want a clean looking floor. Like, can I get rid of the stains? Yeah. Because that looks really clean. The wood looks so nice. But I don't know if I would do... the wood does look so nice. But here's the issue. I mean, you could do a wood floor with a laminate, and it would look really good. Because as long as you have the laminate, it would prevent the oil from oil soaking into the ground. The metal floor. You know what? No, I don't want that. Yeah, I'm actually picky about how I design. Is that fabric? You wouldn't do fabric on the ground. It just wouldn't look right. Honestly, the blue doesn't look so bad. And then this I kind of want that. That looks nice. Because I always go with dark. It wouldn't be so bad to add a little bit of color in my life. I might go with black. Yeah, okay, we'll go with black on that one. The blue doesn't look so bad. It does match kind of what I'm going with the color scheme. That doesn't look so bad. Red lift looks... I was gonna say, these... Oh, I see. One's wear and tear and one's not. Actually, I don't mind these being yellow. Just a cleaner looking locker would be nice. Oh, the red. Yeah, the red is nice. Oh, the red and black, that looks nice. This one I want to actually do as that. Let me go with kind of a green in here. Ooh, oh, I forgot I could just do the entire area. I guess these are all the same, roughly. That looks pretty good. There's no oil happening in this area. We'll make it slightly gray. You don't want it to be completely dark down there. You'll never find anything. Alright, we want really clean looking walls. Oh, the blue doesn't look so bad. Ooh, the green is nice. Kind of like that. Would be a nice kind of floor for a paint room. That's nice. And then the paint room, we'll do this one a nice blue. And then we'll do this one green. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I could do the... Actually, I like the diner room as black. Yes, something about having... Because you're going to make a lot of noise. You know what? We'll just paint this completely black. No, actually, we can do that, that red. That red doesn't look so bad. And we'll have a gray door. Perfect. Now I don't like the bottom. I know, I'm picky. I didn't notice him until before. There, how does that look? Nah, looks better. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.